Rock Transformation Unit, Lesson 2.6, Investigating Hawaiian Rocks. Activity 2, Making Rock Materials in Hawaii. Here's what your student screen looks like for the first part of the lesson. Your color group may be different from your classmates. And here's what your student screen looks like for the second part of this lesson. Your color group still may be different from your classmates. Making Rock Materials in Hawaii. Green group, discuss the article and use the sim to make the rock types you read about. Then study the diagrams and answer the questions. Blue group, discuss the article and use the sim to make the rock types you read about. Then study the diagram and answer the questions. Purple group, discuss the article and use the sim to make the rock types you read about. Then study the diagrams and add labels. Students, work on your own device, exploring and discussing any different methods with your partner. Run the sim and answer the questions. Once you've finished answering the questions, move on to the next step of the activity. Review the diagrams. Study the diagrams on your own before discussing with your partner. If you have extra time, green group, complete the blue group activities. Blue group, complete the optional blue group activity and then move on to the green group activities. Purple group, complete the green group activities. You all have been investigating geologic features on the islands of Hawaii. Next, let's look at some photos of rock materials in Hawaii. Based on your investigations, see what you can say about the materials in each image and where the energy came from to form them. Mauna Loa is one of the big volcanoes on the main island of Hawaii. What do you notice in this image? You might say, I notice a lot of rock and not a lot of plant life. The mountain isn't very steep. It looks like there are old lava flows in black on the sides of the mountain. In this photo, we're looking at Mauna Loa from the slope of another big volcano, Mauna Kea. This is a lava tube. Lava flowed through it before erupting onto the surface. What do you notice in this image? You might say, it must have been really hot when there was lava in it, but now the tunnel must be cooled off. Otherwise, people wouldn't be able to crawl inside. There are plant roots dangling from the top of the tunnel. The sides of the tube are shiny, but the bottom of it isn't. There are lines on the sides that look like watermarks. Maybe they are lava marks that show how high the lava was. Geologists explore lava tubes to better understand how lava moves when it is underground. This lava tube is in Hawaii. Volcanic eruptions. What do you notice in this image? Where did the energy come from to form this rock material? Black sand. What do you notice in this image? Where did the energy come from to form this rock material? Green sand. What do you notice in this image? Where did the energy come from to form this rock material? Here are images of flowing magma and cooled magma on Kilauea, the most active volcano on the island of Hawaii. What do you notice in this image? Where did the energy come from to form this rock material? You could apply the same ideas you used to understand rocks in Hawaii to make inferences about how rocks in other locations formed. Are there any other rocks you would like to learn more about? End of activity. Be sure to complete all your student work and Amplify for this activity before moving on.